seconds
What did we see
remaining.
at TI Cap? I think I saw Io with like Ursa.
Ursa was the big one.
Would Ursa be good here? The Snapfire Mars, yeah, I think
Decent.
that would be pretty good.
Spirit's
I'd be
turn
down
to
with
hit.
that, mostly because I think that gives you the laning phase focus that I really want to see from them. I like the Luna ban. They came out from TeamSpirit, and then they banned away two of the better offlaners that use IO. Legion Commander,
10
which
seconds remaining.
I hate that hero, but I'll give it to her. She's really good with IO.
5 seconds
You
remaining.
hate the hero as a concept, or you hate the hero right now?
Radiant
She's
team
bad right
pick.
now.
I hate that hero because I think it turns into a press the attack bot.
Okay.
If you don't win the game basically in 20 minutes. So
Yeah.
that's my biggest problem. But IO shores up that weakness, right? Because it ensures that Legion Commander is going to have a good game. So you don't just
10
become
seconds
a
remaining.
reactionary W spell.
That's what Noto was playing at 5. You know?
5
He
seconds
really.
remaining.
Yeah, but that's how like Spirit were running this IO. When they would play mods without an IO, he would play Blink Dagger on Collapse. And when he was playing with IO, he would go Armlet, he would become more of a carry. So it's nice, like with the LC, you can enable that.
Oh,
Alright.
they take the lion.
So
I thought
there's
maybe it
the
would be a
catch.
Maboshka lion.
That's the nice catch I was talking about wanting to see. So now if Lion is set up on a side lane anywhere, that's just gonna, yeah, like I said, zip in, relocate in. That's a free kill with Lion. Like
10
that's more than
seconds
enough
remaining.
catch there for anyone on Team Spirit to die from, I think.
5 seconds
Well, like, much
remaining.
better draft, honestly, from Unique.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm liking this a lot so far.
Yeah.
What they're
I
the
like
biggest thing they're missing here is like maybe what wave clear,
Team fight, I'd say, is kind of
Yeah.
rough.
wave clear and team fight. It's kind of like the two things that are kind of missing for them. Meanwhile, Team Spirit have like tons of good team fight with their opener. That's what like Mars Snapfire is like. It's strong laner, and you never feel bad about your 5-on-5 because of that. Ooh, Grimstroke picked up against an IO is always really nice because you just guarantee you're gonna get this pairing, and he's got sick Inkswell partners.
Yeah, Amber's going to be an absolute beast with that. And he's going to be able to jump this backline of IO Lion.
Spirit's turn to ban.
Oh, I think Unique are missing a little bit of tower push as well. I don't really know which hero like goes up and hits the tower. It's okay with IO just because of the health sustain, but like I don't think you've ever seen like a lot of sieging with like a Storm or an Ursa early. They look more
10
like they're gonna want to
seconds
go for like
remaining.
constant like brawls and
Team
pickoffs and fights rather than trying to like push towers
Team
together.
Spirit's
So what
turn to
offlaner could you
ban.
pick up here for Unique?
Is there anything left? Like Tide Hunter's a team fighter.
And
But
Centaur has push, but like then your
yeah,
Centaur into
Centaur.
Mars.
You have to choose it without knowing your carry too, which is kind of awkward. Because so like if you were to say pick up Sand King, right? That gives you
10
wave clear,
seconds
gives you team
remaining.
fight, gives you extra initiation, which is always nice to have. Like you have Lion,
5
but
seconds
it's always
remaining.
it doesn't hurt to have more. But then there are certain matchups that you could just get crushed, like they did ban the AM. That is a hero that just dumpsters the Sand King in lane.
I was about to say I think he plays Sand King. I think he plays a bunch of weird offlaners like Venomancer and Sand King and stuff.
Pango is another one that gives you team fight, but they have Grimstroke, so don't want that. So Sand King's probably better.
Big Sand King fan. Way! That's 2 Sand Kings in 2 days. He's back. Let's go.
They protected it by banning the AM, but what else really messes up a
10
Sand King?
seconds remaining.
Anything that can pressure him at level 1. We watched him die
5
twice to a
seconds
Wraith
remaining.
King.
Most carries that.
The most carries.
Heroes in general are counters to Sand King.
Yes. So this Snap is it's gonna be with a Grim, so maybe something with jump. Oh, they already banned PA. That's nice. Like Ricky. I don't know.
You know, Ricky's actually not that bad in this
He's-
draft, to be honest.
Yeah, it honestly could work, especially into Storm and like all their heroes actually really suffer to a Ricky. But
Only Lion is good against it with the Hex.
yeah, do we think? Yeah, Team Spirit, they're a baller team. Maybe they
Yeah.
think, yo, pick me Ricky. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, this dude picked so many carries at TI. What's the little Ricky?
If he picks more, Envy's gonna retire.
Oh, that
That's-
is a hard hero to lane up against. That's
That's
a
true.
pretty good answer.
That's a rough Sand King game.
Yeah, because now now you have the superior. What Ursa really thrives at is knowing that you can take the one-on-one matchup against the enemy carry because you're like you have this really unique ability that makes you stronger the more you hit them. But Troll is actually one of he's like the ultimate one-on-one man fight hero, right? It's like him and like PA are like the two kind of heroes in that regard, and Troll still beats her as well. So they get themselves not only the matchup against the Ursa, but it also gives you a strong laner against Sanking.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Nice pick. I like both lineups, to be fair, but I think in terms of experience and skill, TeamSpirit is going to have the edge here over Unique.
Would you agree?
Yep, definitely going for TeamSpirit here. Unique they didn't draft OD, you know, so already better draft. You've got a better shot.
Right. Well, we're gonna have to say what our casters have to say this time. It is going to be two casters: is Lyrical and Trent.
Yes, thank you so much, Avo, and the lovely panel. And we were able to scrounge him up. Trent, how you doing, sir? It's TI time. Well, TI winter time.
TI wintertime. Excellent. Yes. Yeah, happy to be here and on time eventually. Well, I guess distinctly not on time. But TeamSpirit, they woke up on the right side of the bed and in time, and they crushed that game. I caught the second half. That was pretty rough. It's hard whenever you have a game like that to even like look at the drafts and really try and have an objective feel of like, you know, how are these heroes? But so I take these unique heroes and I'm like, if TeamSpirit played these heroes, would I go for these heroes? And the answer is still no. So I do really like TeamSpirit's lineup this game.
Yeah, I think that Troll was like a perfect hit. We were thinking about like a Jug or something like that as being like, you know, to something that you could combo together with the Grimstroke. But I mean, this is a strong enough laner in his own right and gonna cause some pretty severe problems for Ursa, like you were talking about at least.
Yeah, Ursa's one of those carries that when you actually look at like his statistically worst heroes, so many of them are carries. Like he has so many bad carry matchups, like all the illusion heroes, and then which is a lot of heroes these days, and then as well the Troll Warlords that ability to like kite and mischance. And then if you're trying to burst people 100 to 0, maybe Troll gets off his ulti. A lot of bad moments there, but Io Ursa back in the day also used to be one of like the big combos, so maybe we'll see a little bit of that. Could get an early Roche, and perhaps they can propel themselves to a victory here.
You know, the whole thing feels like a blur at this point, but I will also say that at TI, Io Ursa felt so good. And it was such an unbelievably strong combo. But we're a couple months past that. There's been some balance patches. Things have changed. We'll see what they do on Team Unique as they hope to have a better time, possibly out of Slayer, too. It feels like he's going to need to set up a lot of things, and definitely was one of the heroes that was struggling last game. Collapse! Oh, Mr. Twinkle Toes. All right. Put the footwork on. That was pretty nice.
Very nice. Yeah, that was good. We'll go 2-2, though. Oh, they're going to stay? Hello.
Round 2 of this one. Hello, Mira. We are coming to kill you. One more punch. Oh, no. Sevenjesu got stunned. So Mira will get out. The cookie just barely able to connect. And round 3?
That
Collapse.
was so sick.
Rotating, particularly these spirits, they're like trying to just secure their own farm, get the small camps down, as Collapse is just barely going to be able to walk away there.
Okay, so this whole game might be attributed back to this like beginning though for this bottom lane. You know what I mean?
Really?
Like that's one of the things about Dota, right? Where like this whole idea of what they did there, where they stopped Mira from coming back on the high ground there, and Slayer just like stood there because like Mira wanted to run back and just regen with the tangos, right? Get them back in the lane instead. But then Mira was too low on HP to actually help Collapse. And then Collapse loses 60% of his HP. And then Ursa, like, of all the heroes to give that much better of an early start in the lane, Ursa's got to be one of the worst ones, right?
Yeah.
You're constantly watching those levels because you're waiting for, like, when he's going to have the Earth Shock and the leap and everything. But unfortunately, all that being said, and I'll eventually finish this point, he does have a line in his lane, which can make it a little bit tough sometimes to perform well.
Oh my god, if they get this kill, no, just gonna get out. Very scary though. Yeah, I think that, you know, what you're talking about there of just like Lion doesn't really provide that much unless you're already that much stronger, which could end up happening, right? Like you get a level 3 on Jesu here, you can maybe run somebody down as soon as he gets a hold of that Earth Shock combo, and he's got a slow and a stun. Things could look better, but I don't know. It might still be tough.
I wouldn't mind seeing like some crazy TP from Bignum or something. Or like maybe Petashara hits 4 and then suddenly Io just TP's bottom, tethers in, and they go for a kill. That could be something they could try. But that's also a really risky play, obviously, because Yadaro's on the Troll, which is obviously someone who you don't really want to be left alone versus a lot of the time as an offlaner unless you're quite over-leveled.
which at least for now is not really happening. And it should be noted that Toro already right now at 8 with 5 denies on the Sand King. Although Beshar has been able to get some pretty good pressure on consistently against this troll, which is nice. And slow down.
Double. The value axe.
Comes on in. Ooh, not able to get away in time and trying to hit the combo. They managed to find that root. Still with the Fairy Fire. Seems he didn't pop it. Okay. Decides he wants to die instead.
He was so ashamed by how short that burrow strike was that he decided to just die. He was like, I don't deserve to use this Fairy Fire this life. Maybe next time.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell if he was going for like a micro spacing where he like just missed the burst or something. I'm not sure what the plan was there, and then maybe they go for a turn. That's pretty crazy.
Well, regardless, it is a nice start up there for the troll. Can see about even with the Ursa, but a little bit ahead in terms of the number of denies. And in the mid lane, FN, having already cleared out that small camp, is ahead on the CS, but shouldn't be that huge of a difference since it's just Toronto Tokyo stacking up the camp anyways. Only a couple hundred gold ahead.
And that's no block on a Storm Spirit small camp, which I feel like is something we actually see quite a bit still, right? Just because like he's one of the the heroes that abuses it the most out of the mid lane. And so it always feels really nice as a support. You guys should do this in your pubs too. Just like throw a sentry into Storm Spirit's small camp. It's going to tilt them out of existence.
Yeah. Well, because, you don't want to have to buy a sentry. It's more gold.
No, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
I don't even think they know that that's how you get rid of them. No one's ever told mid players how to get rid of wards. They don't know.
Yeah.
Why do you think Ice Frog gave them a gold bounty eventually? He's like, look, see?
Oh, FN though. Look at this. He's taking the small camp away from Toronto Tokyo. Oh, that hurts. That's a painful one. Gets level 6 now also. So Toronto Tokyo kind of has to be careful. And meantime, there's a kill on the Ursa down bottom, but still action going on mid. Toronto Tokyo will be forced back and away, so can't really fully dive for that one. But yeah, nice combo.
Yeah,
to bring down the Ursa.
That might have been a kill, but this exchange mid's actually more important, so it's fine. Our observer knows what's really important, as he also grabs that kill up top. Well done. Is it Eosin?
Yes, it
I'm
is.
so late in. Of course it is. What a legend.
Slayer dropping down low. Couple more punches is all they need. Will get him, but Mira also going to pay the price for that one. So more kills going into the favor there of TSpirit. And well, now dive in, trying to find the finish. Toronto Tokyo gets the kill, gets out afterwards.
He got 6 so much earlier. That's like the whole point. It's like there's
Oh my god,
no way.
Bignum's feeding.
No.
Get out of there. Ends up being brought down, but Poshka finishes it off. Easy as pie, and now if a region respawns top, it's just over.
So he ran mid to sentry the small camp too.
Yeah.
He sentry the small camp and he just throws in the Phantom because you got the mids duking it out there. And oh man, that's actually crazy. Like to die when he had 6 so much earlier than Toronto Tokyo.
Yeah.
Like he just got 6 off of the kill. And FM doesn't even get the escape out of there. Very, very disappointing.
Really, really unfortunate for FN. At the very least, the rune did spawn bottom. So DD in the hands of the Storm Spirit, who now hits 7, as Ember's going to have to walk all the way back home. Along with the Grimstroke, actually. So Maposhka heading out of there. As down bottom, putting a little bit of counter pressure there onto Collapse. Mana draining away. And you can see that there's this trio of cores that all are sitting around the same CS for TSpirit. With FN being the main one that's in the lead despite that earlier death for the side of Unique.
All right, my good friend. Like, let's say you're queuing into a game here and your carry's building a Battle Fury. What emotions does that fill you with these days?
I mean,
Does it concern you?
A little bit. Some amount of dread. Although, Storm Spirit gain a kill like that, that's making me feel... Oh, not like this, though. FN?
No, he's good, he's good, he's good. It's fine. Good. You got a positive mental attitude.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
You willed his down. That was on you. Very well played. He held bolas the whole time. There was no opportunity.
Jeez. That is, and down bottom, Collapse drops the arena to just walk away. Some Jestu tried to make it happen, but also a kill simultaneously on to the IO up top. So just action all over the map right now. 2 to 8.
Jeez, I'm trying to find the good signs here for Unique. You know, I'm trying to, after that last game, I feel like I need to really try and build them up here. So, you know, Battle Fury, like that, I mean, for me, when my carry's building Battle Fury, I'm just like, why? Like, surely, like, we could just buy something else, right? Unfortunately, it's going to be amazing this game because he's not really getting pressured. He's going to get a ton of farm, and it's going to be the right item.
True.
But, you know, maybe they'll give some sort of a window if Unique can find it. They have an IO, right? They want to find an early Roche. This
True.
makes Troll slightly less viable early.
And I mean, if there is one good thing that's, I mean, it's sort of weird, right? Like, because obviously FN in some ways is having a good game, but he keeps on getting killed by Toronto Tokyo also. So it's like, is he really having a good game? Or I don't know. It's a weird situation to be in for Team Unique. Because the lane went well, but everything after that's feeling a little bit lacking.
Yeah, and Maposhka's just a menace. He just ran in there and stole some of those last hits that they were double jungling together by throwing in a Stroke of Fate.
Yeah. Soaking up the XP the whole time as well. And we'll have to see how this goes. Simonjosu trying to go in towards what I'm assuming is going to be that Diffusal Blade eventually. Which has more often than not been the Ursa build of late. But no real big movement being made yet as TeamSpirit just trying to farm up into their next sets of items, it looks like. And creeps or neutral items as well.
I feel like they must be just trying to set for something as FN rotates down here, right?
Well, they're not going to be able to find
Good
an
bait.
opening. On to Slayer. Brought down low. Hex afterwards, trying to bring off Toronto Tokyo. The Remnant through. Jumps away, but will it be enough? Flame Guard keeps him alive for a long time, but not long enough. And instead, it's Unique that are the ones making the moves, finding the kills. They take down the Storm and the Snapfire for the Lion.
Now get the 10-minute rune.
The Ember.
And he's back. But Maposhka
Okay.
knows. His brain's too big. Look, he's so smart.
Oh.
His brain. You know, his teammates are dying and he knows. You know?
Yeah.
That's every Storm player. They had one-track mind. All they think about is runes. Oh, that would have been so good. It couldn't have been a regen, but because I believe they still had one on Toronto Tokyo.
Yeah, it was an Arcane, yeah.
Yeah.
Would have been really nice. And come back down bottom yet again. Toronto Tokyo here with Collapse. Slayer's nearby, though, and has level 6. Can they turn this first kill into a second one? Revealed
when
there.
the Slight scouts the Lion. Oh, no.
Yeah, that feels bad. Although, maybe a chance for a turn here. Cookie comes out afterwards, connects on to both. Oh, and they catch him and kill him. Collapse made the play together with Mira. Pretty stuff.
For me, Cookie is the determining factor for how good you are at Snapfire.
Yeah.
All your cookies. I mean, that one was kind of free. You know, he even got Earth Spike mid-cookie and still got it. But I feel like that's the thing that really separates a lot of the best snaps that we've been seeing. It's like how they utilize in the laning stage and as well as just in that like early part of the mid game. And this build we're seeing a ton, right? Just going like skipping everything on the little shredder, even if there is some like minus armor synergy that could be there. People are still just like, nah, I really want max scatter blast.
It is so good. I mean, I still have a warm place in my heart for the little shredder builds, but when you just see how much sort of magic burst you got out of this hero, it's still quite strong. Now,
Yeah,
in the
we
meantime,
have, Blink Shard, we have a Veil being coming out first and very early too, but I think FN's all right? They got the backup of the relocate save, and yeah, we'll see. I think he'll get away with this. Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, they scanned.
yeah, that's not great.
Dude, they have kisses.
Oh, from downtown, the bash comes at the same time, and he's dead to Roche.
Roche.
Roche is so low. Oh my God, are they gonna get it? Mira spots it, sees how low this Roche is, give it a tip afterwards. Like to see it. Oh, what happens next though? FN moves in, Finger of Death dead. Now Remnant comes through, connects on a bunch of them, collapses there, does have the arena. Spear is gonna connect. Now
that's
Taro on top
soulbind.
of both of them. Oh, and they got him caught. He can't go anywhere. The devastation. They take down Bignum. They kill off everybody, and Taro just gonna run right into Roche, as it will be one last finish there on a Petashara.
Maposhka's having like the game of his life right now. Everything he touches turns to gold, and that's usually because people are dying. He's 3-0-5. He just walks into situations. That was a beautiful soul bind. They couldn't get any sort of a save off there. Oh man, this is tough.
Yeah, that was. I mean, you don't often necessarily think about like how strong Soulbind can be on the Storm, because I feel like you almost never see it on Storm. You know, normally it's like those other frontline heroes that get hit and caught by that, but that fight was just so chaotic that it ended up working out perfectly.
I mean, I'm a pretty big Grimstroke hater. First off, I feel like this hero just a little overpicked, but one of the things that the hero definitely has going for it is that the versatility of its spells in terms of like what you can level and what feels good, completely depending on per game. Because all 3 spells are really good. You know, it just depends on like what kind of synergy you have with the Inkswell and how good Phantoms is. And Phantoms is amazing this game. Like you saw it right there between Petashara and then FN having to deal with it just in case he gets chain stunned is a pretty big problem.
Well, and I think that the other thing that sort of makes it tough in this game is that like they've just constantly had really good vision in places where they need to fight, the scans, and like the understanding of where Unique is on the map has consistently undone them in these games. And they keep on stacking up these camps. If they realize this is going on, we talked about earlier, the Battle Fury on this troll is Slayer. It's gonna
sitting
drop.
in a sentry. He doesn't know it was there the whole time.
Yeah, that hurts. Dude, they're gonna walk in and take that stack afterwards. Oh god. Well, Seven Jesse wants to take it first,
Radiant
so
structures are fortified.
be a little bit of a reprieve.
Not quite as fast as the Battle Fury troll, you know.
No, it's true. And that opens up space to get the tier 1 tower in the mid lane. Things looking pretty good for Team Spirit. 5,000 gold lead right now.
All right, Bignum needs to hide for when this Yule Spear comes out so that he can save FN. Oh. It's tense down here.
I know.
He's a ward. See, he sees them all, so they need to decide if they want to set up on this or not.
They're gonna let
really
it go.
crazy. Oh, here we no. Petashara's coming up top.
Okay. Burrow, jump through, finger of death, everything cookie afterwards. And it's not enough to save him. Now FN completely out of mana though. Oh, in trouble. Gonna try and relocate him away. Will be able to, just a little ways out of there. So they're gonna find the kill onto Slayer. But it comes at the cost of the Ember and Grandma.
That was great. Oh, wait. And the Isle, of course.
Oh, right. Good call.
Yeah, well, we'll have to throw that in there, too. So, I mean, it's 2 for 2, but it's both supports. They killed the Ember, and they took a fight, while Troll has Aegis. So, Unique should be very pleased about that. And great use of vision there, too. They had a lot of knowledge right there between that ward that you're now being dewarded there from Maposhka. So, otherwise, that could have been an absolutely awful situation there for FN.
Now, collapse, Maposhka. Still playing underneath their own vision. They spot the Ursa here, who has the Diffusal Blade finish now. But very much feeling like a free game for most of Spirit. Mira gets caught in the mid lane. And anywhere left to go? Nope. Done.
Get the rune. Get the rune. Storm player. Storm player.
Oh, collapse got it.
You know what? They actually scanned. They knew.
Yeah.
They were wondering if he was going to go for that, so it's fine. Safety first.
And that is in the Orchid reveal for Unique and FN. So getting those support pickoffs, super key for Storm to really open up that game. See if he can keep finding those moments.
Meanwhile, Collapse still hasted mid. Didn't quite have the range that the haste just wears off. I'm sure he was really thinking about running in there and using up Slayer, but he'll play it safe.
Yeah, the rest of Unique playing off the map for the moment. But just in terms of the area of the map that they're controlling, this movement by Bignum and FN, I feel like, is super necessary. Like, being able to farm on this side of the jungle while the rest of the team is sort of getting what they can where they can.
Brigand's Blade? Well, they're really confident that...
Did they really not pick that up?
No, they pinged it.
Okay.
Guys? What?
It's like, guys, I'm coming. Relocate bottom. All right, Brigand's Blade might still be there, might not. Burrow turns. Ulti's there. Bignum in some trouble, but able to get out. And the spear afterwards onto Sand King. All right, Ursa gets it.
Dude,
No fear.
I can't believe he managed to get that. That was crazy. All right. Well, cool.
Aegis just now going to be reclaimed, so 3 minutes till it's back online, but getting a ton of value out of that. Spirit not on the mark. Yule Scepter afterwards, lift up, and the cookies to follow means no blink out for Pedushara.
Oh, there's a Sand King in this game.
Yeah, not anymore.
Is that just me? I feel like
Yeah.
Pedushara has. I mean, I guess he initiated that fight down by the outpost, so he, you know, that was his big moment. And obviously, he gets blown up pretty fast in those situations, but not having the largest impact here.
No. Well, and the lane didn't go terribly either, I don't think. Are they going to retake this outpost?
That's a quick
gonna,
blow up.
It's the cost of doing business against the storm.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, Mira's going to give a little bit of a tip, saying appreciating the play there.
Yeah, that word's donezo though. Oh, come on, Slayer. You know they're about to come D-ward that. Like, come on. You know what's happening. I guess he's really just hoping that Mira was dropping a ward down before he died.
Literally pinging right on top of where the ward is. That is crazy.
I mean,
Dude.
of course, like, I mean, that's where he got zipped on. So
Yeah.
everyone wards either there or, like, if you die there, it's pretty much always that ward. You
Yeah.
know?
So,
They're going to try and fight around this ward, I think. They're like, maybe Mira will just run in here and try and D-ward it, guys.
we can get a free kill. It'll be easy. Toronto Tokyo is going BKB. Gets that done pretty soon. And, I mean, there's just nothing to deal with that, really. Except maybe, like, gain a Hex off before he's able to pop it or something. But not easy. Not easy in the least bit. Smoke up maybe from TeamSpirit now? Get together. And where do they go? Up towards triangle, force the fight maybe? We've got a minute until Roche is capable of respawning.
Yeah, I think Unique are just looking to dodge. Looks like they just want to run bottom. Good choice. Oh, smoke. They're heading out of there. So they're going to try and see if they're inside their jungle right now and then try and get a relocate play.
Yeah,
That scan. Dude, that no one knows. Oh, there we go. Bignum found him.
yeah. Well,
Good
did
sack.
he find them?
What?
Oh, collapse. I meant in terms, or did they find Bignum? But yeah,
Yeah,
I guess that's fair.
He was definitely looking to just pop a smoke.
yeah.
They went and farmed bottom. Slayer is really close to blink. Oh, good ward. I feel like they should give him a little bit of space so that he can actually be useful. Because like the difference between line with no blink and line with blink is obviously one of the larger jumps a hero gets with a blink dagger in this game. Oh, collapse is coming. No fear. Okay, he canceled. He has fear. That's good.
That guy's a little
Doing a
crazy.
pretty risky TP.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if they would really end up dying from it, but I mean, they're just running in again. They do not appear to care that much, and Unique backing out. Ooh. Spear gonna connect. Slayer hexes out. Not gonna connect onto him, and they'll find the one kill. God, he's so close to blink. More gold taken away. It's TeamSpirit. Keep putting the hurt on, and now hitting this tier 2 tower. They got it.
He's such a boss on collapse. He's just holding his Yules this entire time. He's
Yeah.
just like, I'm waiting for this storm. Like, I'm not using the lion. I don't care who else I see. This storm comes in, then I'll consider it. But he does have the BKB, so might be more of a defensive Yules at this point.
Unique. They're looking to turn their fortunes around. It's a 9k gold lead.
Top tower is under
Maybe they can force a good fight like around this area of the tier 2, but you can see TeamSpirit. They're just playing it so safe. Roche is back up. If there's a place to fight, it's probably around the pit for them. I don't know. It's still tough. Well, and Roche is getting taken full vision in the area. They see Pedushara underneath that ward and not realizing what's going on. Roche is going down, very close to dead. And I think TeamSpirit are just going to run at him afterwards. Already, Toronto Tokyo's looking. Wants to chase, wants to find somebody. Pedushara didn't get to the other side with the burrow strike. TP's away, but not going to be able to as they get the root down and dead Sand King.
I have a prediction.
Okay.
After this game, if you check Dota TV, Pedushara will be in a Sand King game.
Oh,
My
yeah?
prediction. Yeah. No reason.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Bignum, in the meantime, brought FN to the bottom side of the map to try and cut waves, but they're already high ground. Oh, and there's the Yule Scepter. Able to catches them onto that tier 3 tower. Rooted, still fine though. But no fear since Storm showed bottom. But now FN back in base.
And your base.
Structures are
The
fortified.
battering ram of Yadoro is here.
Yeah,
Just slaying. More like a trebuchet, you know? He's got some serious firepower.
it's true. The BKB is almost online, so even if you manage to bring him down once here in a second, he'll still have that second life available.
Not the blink reveal you're looking for.
No, not so
Hype,
much.
though. Hype. You know, I got off a Hex, guys.
They also have the Inkswell Aghanim Shard. So he's like
Oh, nice.
best parts of Troll and Slark all combined together.
That's actually a really weird combo with Troll.
Are strong.
Yeah.
Huh.
Radiant's middle barracks.
You like
Yeah,
it?
that's really annoying. Yeah, I really like it. Because, like, it fits so well with everything else he does, right? Like, the whirling axes around him, and then, like, the timing you're worrying about with the ulti, and then maybe the
Smoke
heal
on
comes
smoke.
out at the perfect time.
Burrow strike there onto 2. This is about as good as it gets. Do they have enough follow-up? Can they bring him down in time? No! The leash is there. They're trying to finish him off. FN fully encapsulated in pain as he tries to jump out of there. You're already dead. They don't even bring down poor old Ember. He did manage to kill off Collapse, but everybody dies but FN. Devastation.
no.
Oh, he's
Looking
coming.
good.
He's coming. He's coming. Nah, he's not
All
gonna
right,
go
what
for it.
happened to Avo's right. What happened to TSpirit?
Yeah.
How dare they? You just gonna let him live in the well?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Man, another instance though where that freaking Inkswell makes all the difference in the world. And yeah, they're just going straight in for the tier 4 towers. They
Can you
changed.
Swell the hero and heal it? Or the creep? Oh, no, we got more creeps coming anyway. We're good.
Yeah, they're good to go. FN goes in, takes down the 1. There's a whole new round of them. Nothing left in the tank as TeamSpirit are going to close this one out. An easy 2-0 for the TI champs. What a pretty series from them.
Post-TI blues. Not looking so blue, you know?
No.
More red, more hot here for TeamSpirit. That was a crushing series. As expected, as they should. But, of
Right.
course, you know, after TI, you never know.
Yeah, I think that, you know, the point that Cap was talking about earlier on, I don't remember if you heard this or not, but he was saying that he wasn't even sure if he expects TeamSpirit to finish like first in the whole groups. I was kind of wondering about that going into the season. I was wondering like, all right, are they going to run into any type of TI Blues or something like that? But getting wins like this in this fashion too, it's not just like how dominant they are, but also how like constrained it felt like they were. It gives me a lot of hope for them throughout the whole host of the season. They're not getting into those same problems that other TI winners run into.
I think there's also a thing about the TI Blues where a lot of the times that happens where it's like there was this whole year of like expectations and like lands and build up and everything. Whereas obviously we had a pretty weird season overall because of how the
Yeah.
structure was. But I mean, it's not like these guys were like any sort of favorites coming to TI and there's like this level of like, we achieved it, we can relax. Like the goal of winning TI wasn't actually a realistic expectation in most people's eyes and even I'm sure in their wildest fantasies. So maybe they don't have that same level of TI Blues as other people.
Yeah, maybe they're still hungry for it. Who knows? We'll see. But
they
at
look
least
like
for
it.
now, yeah, looking really good in this first series. Team Unique going to need to go back to the drawing board. There were things, I think the adjustments that we saw mid-game game number 1 were the highlights. But for now, at least, we're going to go to a quick break. When we get back, the panel's going to break down all the action. See y'all then.
What a game. What a game for Spirit.
Yep.
Not so much for Unique. 2-0, the Spirit looking strong. Unique, though, some improvements in the draft. They actually looked good maybe for the first 15 minutes of that second game.
And then a Roshan. That is so much. That's so much of the game.
Yeah,
because
that
it's an
Roshan.
Ursa lineup, right?
Yeah.
Every Ursa lineup needs to get Aegis.
And he did not.
And he did
And
not.
he died.
Yeah.
It was so
And they
bad.
wiped the rest
And
of his
his
team.
And then
friends
his team
died.
died.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. If they had gotten that Aegis, then you know they could have kept in the game a little bit longer. But as soon as that happened, right? It's like every Ursa lineup works that way. And we talked about the carry to carry matchup and how important like TeamSpirit have the better late game in this regard. So they had to take the momentum. Even they had to double down on the momentum because of this fact. But
I'm surprised, honestly, that the game even went as decently in the mid-ish game for them as it did, because we're looking at the off lane for Team Unique. Sandking's getting bodied in the lane by
Yeah.
Troll. We're looking mid. FN is dying to Toronto, Tokyo. I was expecting supports to come mid for the runes for 6 minutes, but I think for Team Unique, Bignum is the one that came mid, and on an IO, I feel like it's not exactly like the strongest. He ended up coming mid on Bignum and then dying as well. So FN died and then Bignum died, and it was a bit of a chain feed, and then FN ended up dying again a little bit later. It's like, oh my god, there was some feeds that I was expecting TeamSpirit's steamroll.
And when you have one lane that's completely unplayable, which was the Sand King Troll lane, I think that led them to... Well, the battle plan kind of broke to pieces, really. Because you said that might be the reason why I was leaving to mid, because what is he going to do with the Sand King anyway?
Yeah, when you have that contrast of how TeamSpirit have made their off lane so strong with IO, and then how Team Unique looked, it wasn't that great.
Yep.
Yeah, there's so many good plays by TeamSpirit. They're such a pleasure to watch when it comes to team fighting. Mira, I still remember that interview. Mira talking about the fact that I asked him, I was like, you'd never played Snapfire before. And I didn't see it on his pub profile either. And he was like, yeah, I played like a couple of games of Snapfire. Or no, he played no pubs and only a couple of scrims. And then he played it in, I think, the second season of the DPC. And I was just like, what? He was like, yeah, it's not a hard hero. What? What do you mean it's not a hard... Like, I'm not going to disagree that it's, like, mechanically complex like Invoker, but, like, you can't just, like, show up on your third game of Snapfire and win professional matches. Like, that's not okay. You're not allowed to be that good. And he did it again here in this game, man. He had a lot of really sick cookies.
Yeah. I mean, also Collapse always standing out, of course. They gave him the Mars, and you talk about how the IO might be more valuable, but in this case, Collapse made the Mars look 10 times more valuable than the IO, just because of his plays, really. Really crushed the Ursa there.
Yeah, and that was the beginning of a problem for Team Unique, as we saw in the highlights, that one play where they got level 6 on Collapse and they killed both the Ursa and IO, and then that leads to them losing a little bit of ground and trying for that Roshan. And getting caught in that Roshan pit is what loses them the game. So
It's just hard for them to fight when you lose that type of advantage. Team Unique's lineup is built around pickoffs.
Yeah.
How do they really team fight into TeamSpirit? You have Sand King, but that's about it. TeamSpirit have this death ball of Mars and Kisses, Embers charging in at the front. Like, Troll is this unkillable beast with his all on top of Grimstroke spells, and like Unique are like, oh, we just wanna, can you just, someone go split push a lane, we'll go kill you with reload. And they did get some pretty nice reload kills for a while. They also managed to kill Toronto, Tokyo twice, which was like both times that happened I was like, oh, that's nice. Like, they're just getting themselves back in the game. They were, I think Bignum was playing with FN for a while and just like enabling him to do some stuff. And yeah, that was about the best they looked this game, I'd say.
I don't know how you feel about Sand King, by the way, but it's another hero that where it's like once you start falling a bit behind, Epicenter is such a weak ultimate, you know? So if you're behind, it feels like it's just doing nothing. And these heroes especially, right? Ember, he's got Flame Card. Mars is a strength hero. Troll, if you do, like, most carries, you bring them down to 10-5%. It's like, okay, their effectiveness is gone. Troll, if you don't finish him off, then, you know, he gets off his ultimate. Things turn.
We should ask the winners themselves what they thought of that Sand King, to be honest, because we have Miposhka for a winners interview here. Hey, Miposhka, how's it going? Could you move the mic closer to your mouth? It's a bit hard to hear you, Miposhka.
We can't hear him at all.
Also, we may not have our speakers coming out, so we may not be able to hear
1
you.
second.
But
Yeah, we're gonna
hopefully
fix this.
We'll
Yeah.
get this fixed real quickly.
How
but-
dare I correct this mic position? Like that had anything to do with...
How could you, bro? That
I'm
was a TI winner.
I can't believe I spoke to him.
It's okay. He's probably still listening to you. So.
Well, now he understands
how
my
feel bad
shame.
you
All
are.
right.
What are you gonna ask Miposhka?
What am I gonna ask my coach? You know, it's not about him, but I would
Okay.
like to know about the Game 1 Centaur pick and how Collapse feels about the offlane heroes in general. I'm assuming they've talked about this as a team, but like this is, you know, far from what we saw at TI in terms of hero pick. I want to know what they're thinking. Like, are they just branching out? Is it they don't think that the heroes they played before is good anymore? Or like, you know.
Centaur used to be a hero he played a lot, though. I will say.
Yeah, but it's not like the meta has changed much from TI to now. Like we took away like Elder Titan and Tiny and stuff, but like
Yeah.
Thank God for
is
the
it like
Tiny.
yeah? Does he think Magnus is just dead now, or is it like still playable? Like what's going on there?
I'm gonna ask him anything outside of Dota.
Anything
I'm
else?
gonna ask him if he went on vacation. What did he? What's he gonna do? What's the upcoming season gonna be like? Anything but the minutia of Dota.
Okay.
Because I think
He's a rest.
he's in a very unique position. You know, like the post TI. Like I remember OG the glow that they had after winning TI8. You know, it was just like he's probably still experiencing some of that.
You're
right?
making me feel bad for my question now.
No,
I
it's a
think
very good question.
There's two ways to see it.
No, I think you want to be able to talk to a captain about the really interesting stuff of Dota. Yeah.
We have
Alright.
the interview attempt number 2. Let's see if this one works
Alright.
out. So,
Oh.
hey, Viposhka, oh, we can hear you. Hey, how's it going? Hey, Toronto, Tokyo, how's it going?
Going well. How is it going?
Does he want to? Does he want to say
I
something?
don't know. He's saying pretty good.
Okay, that's nice. So I have a panel here. They're chock full of questions for you.
Go
We have
ahead,
two
Cam.
sides. So Cap, please.
All right, Moposhka, I want to know post TI. You guys won. Dream come true. What's been going on for you for the last month?
I don't know. We just take a rest, and now we are ready to play again. Some Dota.
Yeah, I noticed like all you guys are still playing a lot of Dota. Has there not been any like big vacation or anything like that? You guys just want to get back to playing more Dota?
Can you repeat, please?
No vacation, no big plans or anything with after winning TI.
Not really. Right now we focus on that league. We just want to show that we are still good as a team.
Well, you guys certainly showed it in this series. You guys look very, very good. Do you guys have a drive? I remember OG after TI8. We had the documentary, and No Tail talked about wanting to be the first to win it twice. Do you have a similar drive? Do you want to be back-to-back TI champs? Is like, do you have a serious drive to make that happen?
You mean to win second TI?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like it, first of all, we need to qualify to the TI. Then we can figure out what we want from second TI. But right now we focused only on that league, DPC tournament and majors.
That's a very humble approach. It feels like you're taking this just very one step at a time, very chill. Is that yeah? Moposhka is a Giga Chad. You're a Giga Chad, aren't you?
Okay. Shippo, you had some Dota questions for him.
Yeah, so you guys picked Centaur in game 1, which I think is different from the offlane pool you guys were playing towards the end of TI. What's your opinion now on the offlane pool? Like, how does Collapse feel? Do you guys think that heroes like Magnus just aren't, that great anymore, or are you just trying something new?
There was a good situation to pick Centaur. The enemies had a Doom, and Centaur can counter it with Stampede, so it sounds really cool. And we already thought that we probably will add Centaur in our drafts. And in that game, there was just good situation, and we decided that we can try it. I'm not sure that Collapse definitely comfortable on. Actually, no. Collapse confident in every hero.
That's great.
So that's it.
Yeah, and is there a team that you're particularly looking forward to playing against this DPC?
Not really.
Nice.
We're gonna no. As usually we do, we're just preparing to every team as every team. How to explain? I mean,
You
No, I
respect
get it.
you respect every
Yeah.
team, right?
yeah. Yes.
If I could jump in
Go
on
ahead,
that,
yeah.
is there any team? Which team do you think is going to be the biggest threat
Biggest who?
Biggest threat, like
Danger.
yeah,
Problem.
You mean most dangerous team for us?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is it the new Virtus Pro? Is it the new Navi?
I don't really know. Like I
Okay.
don't really know how they're gonna play because they played only Navi played only one series and that was not really good for them.
Yeah.
and I think they will show that they are not that bad. That how people thinking right now.
Mhm.
So also about VP, they didn't play yet, so hard to say how good are they.
Yeah.
That's it. I just don't really know how teams playing right now, and hard to understand how good are they.
Yeah. There's not a lot of information out there yet. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Miposhka, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you taking this interview, and congratulations on your first win. Good luck in the next week, next series.
Thank you so much.
Goodbye.
Bye. What a happy lad.
Yeah. Humility. He's exuding humility. I mean,
I know.
he's making me feel bad.
Yeah, we're looking for these hype matchups. Like, we're just gonna do our best each week as it comes. Every match.
Cap's trying to fish. He's like, "What did you do after vacation? Anything?" He's like, no,
No.
nothing.
Just playing
Get
some
back to
Dota.
Dota. Want to prove that we're
Yeah.
good. Want to prove that it's not a fluke. but at the same time, like
Who thought
I
that?
still remember the free to play True Sight.
Mhm.
That post TI8 documentary with there's No Tail and Seb and the guys sitting at the table. And I remember Seb talking about like it's gonna be hard to like do it again. And No Tail, I remember that moment of like No Tail being like, no, like I want to be able to do it twice. You know, like I want to be able to prove to everyone back to back. And I just remember thinking like that's somebody who's like, you know, like that guy has the drive to be world champion. Like that's what got him to that position. And then you see like a very different way of being a world champion is just like very humble, very like do you want to be a 2-time TI champion? He's like, I want to make sure we make it to TI first. You know, like
So
he just
nice.
respects all of the competition so much. You know that he wants to make like he knows it's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
When you saw their own custom-made True Sight, which was them filming with a phone after the TI win, the manager asked him, "What are you gonna do now?" He goes, "For now, I eat burger." he's eating this like $20 burger, and he's really enjoying it. And I'm like, all right, that's the right answer.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take a quick break though because we just got to see the TI champs, always wonderful. But we're gonna go down to Division 2, where teams are also trying to make a name for themselves. Something they haven't been able to do until now. And we'll be back with the game between V Gaming and Fantastic 5. But before that, we're going to have to take a break. So stay tuned and see you then.